Hiring a contractor to paint your house can be a daunting process. There's so many questions that need answered and so many steps that need to be verified. Plus, you usually have more choices than you know what to do with. If you're currently looking for someone to paint your home, here are 6 things you need to keep in mind when hiring a contractor. This doesn't just apply to painting contractors either. You should follow these steps when you hire anyone to work on your home. Step number 1 is get recommendations from your friends, family, and neighbors. This is an essential first step if you're early in the process. The best way to hire a contractor that's worth your time is just to ask your friends or family who they enjoyed working with. Did your neighbor just get their house painted? How do they feel about it? If you don't have someone you immediately know, you can check social media sites like Facebook and Instagram for recommendations. There are also apps like Nextdoor, which let you get in touch with the community to find recommendations. Once you have some recommendations, it's time to dig a little deeper and find some high quality reviews. Once you have a list of contractors, it's time to find some reviews to see who's really worth your time. First, you want to see if that contractor has any kind of online presence. A nice, high-quality website is an essential tool for them, and it shows you that they take their business seriously. You also want to find a contractor whose website clearly displays their values. A Google search will quickly pull up any reviews that company has. Finding companies with 5-star reviews is a no-brainer, but make sure you read a lot of the reviews to get the nuances of how the company works. You can get just as much value reading 4- and 1-star reviews as you can 5-star reviews. You can also find user feedback on social media sites like Facebook and Instagram. It's important that contractors have social media presences because it lets you directly communicate with them. You also want to see how active they are on these sites. Do they post a lot? Are they active online? The more they talk about their work, the prouder they are of it. When you finally reach out to a contractor, you'll want to ask them a lot of questions, and you're going to want to get proper answers. A good painter is always going to answer your questions as clearly and concisely as possible. If a contractor isn't being clear or is dodging questions, it may not be someone you want to do business with. You should be able to speak with the contractor on the phone, and you should feel valued and heard when you do so. Here's a list of questions that you should ask every contractor. Are you insured? How long have you been in business? What kind of prep work do you do? Are you a member of any professional organizations? Do you offer warranties with your work? What products do you use? Do you have references? About how long will the job take? Do you provide help picking colors? How do I prepare for my project? Do I supply the materials? Get answers to all of these questions and more. Bonus points if the contractor goes out of their way to answer these questions before you even ask them. Next, you want to find strong references. A reference is a lot like a recommendation, but it's much more powerful. A reference is from a professional that the contractor works with consistently. Examples might be frequent clients that hire them a lot, or other contractors in the industry who know them. It's important to get these strong references to verify the contractor's integrity and make sure they're someone you can trust. You don't want to be stuck working with someone that no one else will. Next, you want to get detailed estimates. Once you have a few contractors in mind, it's time to get quotes from them. At this point, a consultant or salesperson will show up on site to quote the job. You want to make sure you ask lots of questions and get answers to them. If there's someone reliable, they'll provide a detailed estimate that breaks down the cost of everything. The project consultant should have no issues going over all of these details, as well as explaining some of the pain points the project might have. If a contractor doesn't want to be clear about what they're charging or why they're charging it, they're probably charging you too much. Next, do your homework. While we all want to trust contractors, it's always important to do your own research. Take the estimate they gave you and do research on the products and processes they use. The more informed you are on this, the more likely they are to be transparent during the whole process. If you get to this point and you feel like the contractor still isn't being honest, it's time to walk away. There's plenty of honest contractors out there that will be transparent up front about the work they do. You should expect clear and consistent communication from contractors. And you should feel like your contract is the most important one they have. And once you've done these 6 things, you'll have no problem finding a contractor that'll do great work for you and your home. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe below to get more videos from Heritage Custom Painting, and head to our website to find out more about the services we provide.